Hello, everybody. Today we'll be talking to Mr. Biman Gandhi, who is a business coach. I will be asking him certain questions regarding what is business coaching, what are the different parameters and aspects of business coaching, how does it help a business, or does it really help? Do we need it? And what benefits can we expect out of it? All these with Mr. Biman Gandhi. So here I go with my first question. Mr. Gandhi, the first question is what is business coaching?
Well, the business coach is someone who helps, assists, or at times even guides the business owner, decision makers, and entrepreneurs in their respective business or profession. This is achieved by bringing a lot of clarity about their own business, by helping them to develop a different perspective about the problems or the challenges that they are facing, making them realize the true potential that they are possessing, helping them to capitalize on the strength which is already existing, or sometimes even improving upon areas where it needs to be improved upon, helping them to also understand the efforts that they are putting, whether it is taking them or leading them in the right direction or not. In short, business coach is someone who helps you to go from where you are today to where you want to be tomorrow.
Thank you. And how do they do it?
Yeah, so business coaching is best practiced on one format where business coach and the coachee, which is business owner or decision maker, strikes a conversation on one issue at a time without any distraction. Now, this issue could either be a problem statement or it could be a need. Problem as an issue or challenge as an issue is something where the coachee or the business owner has hit an obstacle and he doesn't find any headways. A need statement could be, let's say the business owner has a strong desire to achieve something like growth or expansion in his or her own business. Now, here is the time when coach strikes a conversation with coachee under a coaching framework.
That is interesting. Uh, can you please elaborate upon the coaching framework?
Yeah, so talking about the coaching framework, an experienced coach focuses more on developing or clearly articulating the problem statement or a need statement. If the problems and need statements are not clearly articulated, generally it happens that people struggle fighting the symptoms and not the real root cause. So better articulation is arrived at by probing questions which comes from the coach under a coaching framework. Now here the key is that coach should focus on that the business owner or the counterpart sitting in front of him is really the expert of the business and coach himself is not an expert. So respecting his expertise, but just by guiding the whole process through probing and pertinent powerful questions, you arrive at better articulated problem statement or a need statement, and that's how the better outcome can be arrived.
All right. So, what can a coachee expect from this coaching session?
Yeah, so as part of coaching conversation happening under the coaching framework, typically it is the coach who steers the conversation with coachee. What happens with coachee? Coachee starts making a lot of self-realization. It's kind of a introspection, lot of unconsidered information and facts that come out on the table, and slowly they start developing a solution in their respective mind. Now, talking about solution, there is one word of caution. It is not like eureka and then you start implementing from the next moment or immediately from tomorrow. There are a lot of things around hows and what's, they need to be sorted out. An experienced and versatile coach can help you to set the direction, develop the roadmap, and also put associated milestones on top of that. A coach can also help you as an accountability partner. What it means by accountability partner is somebody who is periodically checking on you about reasonable progress, whether it is achieved or not. So, in summary, what coachee can expect out of a coaching conversation is finding the direction, setting the roadmap, developing or putting the milestones on top of that, and in the form of a coach, he also gets an accountability partner.
Thank you, Mr. Gandhi. But how do I know whether I need a business coach?
Yeah, so try asking, if you are a business owner, try asking some of these questions. uh, If you have a question like, my business keeps me busy, but it's not showing up in my profit. My business is not, growing beyond a point. My business has a lot of growth potential, but we are not able to grow because of reason A, B, and C. We know that our process or procedures needs to be changed, but we don't know how to do it. Pricing is something which is constant botheration for us. Sometimes even employee engagement or their retention is something which is a puzzle for you. You don't know how to really retain the people. Then there are issues related to bandwidth. You as a business owner find yourself a major bottleneck because you are not able to spend time, the requisite time on your business. Now these are some limited questions, limited set of questions. You may have many more questions like this. If you are not able to find the answers of these questions on your own, I think it is time to go to a business coach, where business coach is not only going to help you to find the answers, but also helps you to get what you want.
Okay. Then, if I may ask, what's the difference between a consultant and a coach?
Yeah, so consultants are typically the experts. They are considered to be the experts of one or maybe couple of more domains. And they are considered to be experts of a particular domain just because they have acquired wealth of knowledge and experience by virtue of being there in that field for many, many years. They are like an authority. Since they are at an authority level, they usually have solution to almost every single problem. And because they have solution to every single problem, just like a doctor, they at times prescribe the solution, or sometimes they even instruct or command the situation. Whereas coaching is completely different. The coaching method, or I call it as coaching framework, is why it is different is the coach is more inquisitive in nature. He is asking questions. He is asking powerful, pertinent questions and making you realize that's where the possibilities are created, that's where the solutions are generated in that conversation. Coaches are not necessarily the experts of coaches business. It is the coachee, the business owner is supposed to be the expert, and that is the fundamental of coaching.
Interesting indeed. So, how do you approach your coaching sessions?
I have trained myself to really stay completely unprepared for any coaching conversation that I take up with my counterpart. That helps me to put aside any biases or preconceived notions aside. But of course, as an NLP practitioner, I strongly believe in developing a reasonable degree of rapport with my counterpart, because that makes us feel comfortable with each other. The key to any coaching conversation lies in absolute transparency and as much frank discussion as possible. Typically, I focus on three major areas during my coaching conversation. One of them is mindset, second is tool set, and the third is skill set. These are three very, very important aspect or component of any business for it to move forward and sustainably grow. At times, I also put aside my coaching hat and wear the consultant's hat whenever I feel that my coachee or the counterpart can benefit from my years of experience. But that happens on a very selective basis and only when it is needed.
Thank you, Mr. Gandhi. My final question to you is, what is your delivery model, or what is your engagement model?
The coaching engagement is best practiced on one-on-one format. What it means is that there is a coach on one side and the coachee, who could be a business owner or a top executive or decision maker, on the other side of the table. The coaching conversation is full of powerful and pertinent questions from the coach, whereas the coachee develops a lot of self-realization and dives little deeper into introspection, and that's where the solutions are arrived at. So one-on-one coaching is one engagement model that I offer to my counterparts. But over a period of time, I have also developed some workshops which I take into group of business owners, and these are called business critical skills series workshops. What is covered under these business critical skills are topics like art of negotiation, decision making, excellence in sales, pricing strategy, customer centricity, leadership, or even monetizing your expertise. This group coaching is usually start with lot of case studies, the role plays. There are intellectual exercises, and also I give lot of pre-work assignment to my participants. I ensure that there is a real transformation that happens, and for that to happen, I also engage with all the participants for nearly 3 months after the workshop is over. We are connected via different channels for nearly 3 months, so they can ask questions, they can pose their queries. At the same time, I also make sure that they are implementing at least 2 or 3 takeaways out of 10 or dozen takeaways from my workshop. So there are two ways I engage with people. One of them is one-to-one coaching and group coaching through my workshops.